はい、というわけで続いてのゲームは、ロックバンド3となっております。こちらもショーケースですね。音楽、音ゲーゾーンの続きとなっております。まだまだ。多分次の B マニまでが音楽ゲームゾーンですね。で、こちらのゲーム、ロックバンド3につきましては、解説の方いらっしゃいませんので、このゲーム知ってるよという方は、チャットで補足や説明していただいたり、飛び入りで、ジャパニーズリストリームのディスコードの方参加していただいて、飛び込みで解説等をお願いしたいなと思っております。ちなみにショーケース名が、ジョナサン・コールトンということになってるんですけど、全く音楽に明るくないせいで分かってないんですけど、多分ジョナサン・コールトンさんは、シンガーソングライターなので、多分このロックバンド3に収録されている曲の中に、多分ジョナサンさんが作った曲が入ってて、それをショーケースで披露するよみたいな感じになるのかなと勝手に思ってます。 というわけで、ちょっとまだセットアップ時間かかりそうですので、今の間に、あれですね、本イベントの概要について説明しておこうと思います。現在、ジャパニーズリストリームでは、RTA イベント、スピードランラグナロク2024の様子を、後年で日本語名配信しております。本イベントは、ザ・ RPG バルキリーズのツイッチチャンネルで行われている、テクディスを支援するオンラインチャリティーイベントとなっております。ザ・ RPG バルキリーズは、RPG やスピードランニングが好きな女性や女性寄りのランナーが集まったグループで、自分たちのスキルやゲームへの愛をアピールするために作られました。で、今回のイベント先であるテイクディスは、ゲームコミュニティにおけるメンタルヘルスに関する意識向上、教育、奉仕活動を目的とした非営利団体となっております。ので、イベント、チャリティーイベントは、いつものことですけども、ビットボーなどの寄付額投票によってゲームの内容を変えたりであったりだとか、主人公に命名権を得たりだったりとかがありますので、よろしければ参加等していただければなと思います。
Good evening, everybody. We're back, and we're ready to rock, or something. I don't know. I'm real tired. No, I'm excited. It's Speedrun Ragnarok. We're back. We're rhythming. We gotta have the energy to rock. So let's get a
は
little
い、と
bit
い
more
うわ
energetic
け
here, I
で画
guess.
面来ま
I'm
した。
Devery, and I'm gonna be your host. Continuing on, we did get one donation in the interim. I had $15 from VH Zero. I want more video game music. You want more video game music. We all want more video game music. Dijon, do you want more video game music?
I do.
Dijon's fantastic. Dijon's here for video game music. We're all here for the joy that is Rock Band 3. How long have you been playing Rock Band for anyway, Dijon?
Oh, when did it come out? The first one.
Oh god. I don't actually know the answer to that.
Yeah.
Oh, Google saved me from myself.
Before that, I was playing Guitar Hero, so... Yeah.
Rock Band came out in 2007. I'm gonna go be old now.
Oh no.
Oh no.
But yeah, I'm dijonketchup. I have a cold, so excuse me if I cough some during this.
まあ、ロックバンド3の、ゲームの説明を今してらっしゃってます。
I guess we're good
この
to
ゲー
go,
ム2007年なんで
We
す
can
ね。
start rocking out whenever you're ready to start rocking out. Yeah.
Alright, well then, let's do it then.
なんと多分2007年にね、
One.
2007年に出たゲームだよって言ってたんで。ということなんだと思う。というわけで始まりましたね。グッドラックで。
Also, it's hard to talk and play at the same time, so I might be quiet in spaces.
I could be your like semi-commentator then too. Yeah, the Rock Band series is really neat because it took the gameplay of Guitar Hero where you got to
人が、ポータルとかフォータル2のエンディング曲作ってた人ってことでなるほどなるほど。
And somebody yelling into a microphone poorly. That was usually my job. But it ended up being this really neat thing that brought a lot of people together. The hardware is a little bit hard to find these days, but a lot of people had songs on Rock Band. Known video game nerd / folk singer Jonathan Coulton here is one of them. It is pretty wild what kind of licensed music they got on Rock Band 3. And so the idea here is that the actual peripheral itself is a guitar. It has 5 frets in order from top to bottom, green down to orange, and it has a strum bar on it. And you do actually have to hold the notes while strumming the bar in most situations. There's obviously also some like modified versions of Rock Band for later use well after the fact with some absolutely absurd note charts, but you know, Dijon's gonna be playing an expert because she is like real good at this, like frighteningly good at this, like way better at this than I ever was. And so it's really cool, especially because there's some very difficult things you end up having to do on the actual frets themselves. That orange fret is generally where your pinky is, and that thing is hard to push in general. But you know, these green oranges, you do have to think about the fact that your hand is in 2 places on the guitar at that
そう
point,
ですね。
basically, as
ジ
far
ョ
apart
ナ
as
サン・
it'll
コー
go
ル
on
トン
the
の
controller.
曲のショーケースということで、この、
As you can see, these are
ゲー
standard
ムの
strums
中
all
に
the way
収録
along.
され
Right,
てい
you
るのは
hold
どうやら
down
なん
the
か
buttons and
ライセン
strum
ス
the
契
guitar
約
at the
に基
timing
づいて収
when
録されている
the
曲
when the actual
みたい
light
な感
hits
じなので、
the
まあ、ジョ
bar,
ナサン・コールトン
you know, the actual bar, the
さん
timing
の
bar at
曲
the bottom.
なんで
Sometimes you'll
多
see
分
some
本人
lines
の
coming
声
out of the
入っ
notes,
てる
and at
みたい
that point you have to do holds, so you need to hold the button down. And then there are sometimes even sections, you know, in some exceedingly hard songs where you don't technically need to strum, where you just need to tap along. I don't know if Rock Band 3 really had any of those, but...
I mean, I've got 1,400 songs, so...
So I'm sure we might accidentally run into one at some point, got it. But yeah, there are definitely some songs in the history of Rock Band, for sure.
Also, I believe, yes, that was an FC first song. Probably last one that will happen tonight.
Heck yeah. Still, we take those. That's awesome.
Yep. Also, because it randomly picked one of the music videos, we get this countdown at the beginning of every song. This is about a store.
ただちょっとあれですね、MV の後ろの背景がちょっと目に悪いかもしれませんので、続けてご視聴する方は、画面のサイドを落とすとか、ちょっと画面から離れてみるだとかでね、各自ちょっと自衛とかをした方がちょっといいかなという気がします。
So in the interim, we did get $25 from Possum that went towards the 2DX Showcase extension. We did close the sing-along, we did raise $44 for Take This for the potential of a sing-along, but we did not meet that. But we are at $80 of $100 for the next incentive, so that would be amazing. As Dijon has to sort of step along here, so these are, your hand is moving back and forth, point to point, while you strum along, and then there are the doubles in between that are, generally speaking, require a little bit of, like, sliding along the neck of the guitar, and they can be a little bit tough, for sure.
Guitar solo. IKEA does have some good furniture. This is not a sponsored IKEA stream.
Not a sponsor. Great, now chat has IKEA opinions. One person's never been to IKEA, which none too surprising because they're not exactly everywhere.
I went from living in one area that had an IKEA to another area that had an IKEA. Although this one's like an hour away, the other one was like 15 minutes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like IKEA's, Mechalink's got it, right? Alice has got it. IKEA's fine. Like, yeah, I've got a couple of IKEA bookshelves. They're kind of nice, but yeah. But yeah, they're always in weird spots. The one in Columbus was at like the north side of the city, so it was like awful to get to.
I forget what the name of the city the Massachusetts one is in.
Oh, I do too. I remember the one for New Jersey, because the one in New Jersey is in Elizabeth, exit 13 on the New Jersey Turnpike. And yeah, that's a cursed drive, because you're in the middle of basically one of the bigger industrial parks in the United States.
Yeah, the one in Houston is just right there on I-10, next to a car dealership.
Next to a car dealership, heck yeah.
My aunt and uncle used to work at that car dealership. This was a long time ago, though.
In case you need to buy a car and then some, moderately good furniture.
Well, you need to get the car so you can take the furniture home.
Yeah, because IKEA delivery is like super expensive for some
Yeah, it
reason or
is.
another.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, IKEA became like IKEA was one of those things for me when I was in like my 20s. That was like it was this weird thing that was in North Central Jersey, and now it's like everywhere.
Yeah, the one in Houston has just been there, and I didn't realize for the longest time that, oh, not every major city has an IKEA.
IKEA, it's not actually everywhere.
Yeah. What a concept. Do you like brains?
I do like brains. I quite enjoy the fact that I have one as well, and that it functions, generally speaking, well enough that I don't feel bad or something.
Something like that.
I enjoy my brains, thank you very much. They're mine, and I like them.
Remember when zombies were a big thing?
I mean, Shaun of the Dead was one of the better zombie movies that's out there for sure. Like, but yeah, like I remember that era, like Zombieland and Shaun of the Dead, and like the concept of sort of the
はい、
avant-garde
と
zombie
いうわけ
movie.
で、まあ、ショーケースの途中
Yeah,
で
I
す
think
が、
with
私
zombies,
の司会
they
進行
started
はこ
putting
こ
them
ま
in
でと
everything.
な
The
りま
big
す。まあ、ここまでにあり
shark
がとうご
jumping
ざいました。
moment for zombies was when they put them in Call of Duty.
Sometimes what you want is a single-player Call of Duty experience. I don't know what to tell you. The greatest video game of all time. Wait, no.
I mean, it's one of the highest selling ones because they put a new one out every year.
They do, and people who want to play shooters eat it up. Like, I think the last Call of Duty I played was like in 14 or something. It's been a minute. Call of Duty is very samey.
The last one I played was Modern Warfare 3.
はい、というわけで司会進行変わりまして、ここから大場が担当させていただきます。よろしくお願い
I
し
don't
ます。
want to think about it honestly, but it was a while ago, I think. Call of Duty, you've literally killed everyone. They're all zombies now. Thanks, Alice. Nailed it. But yeah, zombies did kind of have their moment with Resident Evil, and then it all went down the hill from there. Don't at me, I guess.
Yeah.
Agent Zero's asking which Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 because there's 2 of them now.
Oh god, is there a second one? I knew they made like a new reboot of it, but I didn't know there were 3 of them.
I mean, that means that we skipped Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, the sequel to Call of Duty Modern Warfare by David Sirlin.
God.
What?
Just...
I just adore that reference because there are people here who get that, and it makes them cringe a little every time I say it. Oh, I forgot Jonathan Coulton did Shop Vac. I forgot about this song. What the heck?
This is one of my favorites.
That chat is now going on about Modern Warfare a little bit and David Sirlin a little bit. My Modern Warfare story is actually about working for Best Buy. Back in 2009, I quit Best Buy because, you know, you gotta get out of retail at some point in your life. But I was very good friends with the person who did inventory for that store, and I went in there one time after I quit to pick up my last paycheck, and I ran into this guy, and he's like, "Hey, I gotta show you something." I'm like, "What do you gotta show me?" He's like, "Here's our shrink report for Call of Duty, for the most recent Call of Duty that had just come out, like, right when I quit. By the way, I quit right before, like, Black Friday because, you know, I needed out."
Oh, yeah.
And like the funny thing was, I wasn't supposed to see this anyway. I wasn't working there at the time. But what ended up happening was he shows me this, and I'm like, so 8. So you're missing 8 units of Call of Duty. That's, you kind of expected a couple of them got stolen, right? And he's like, no. Look at the line it's under. And I'm like, so you're missing 8. Oh, you're missing 8 boxes. You're missing 80 copies of Call of Duty. He's like, yep. I'm like, oh. He's like, yep. I'm like, I know what this means. He's like, yeah, I know you do.
Yeah.
Something,
Inside job.
Something fell off the back of the truck. Allie is noting what she's learning is that every Bizarre song written during this era is by the same guy. Look, Jonathan Coulton was not brilliant enough to come up with 2 trucks.
You can't see the look on my face right now.
Why are you making a face at me?
You know what you did.
Did I get 2 trucks stuck in your head while you're trying to play a different song in Rock Band?
Oh, 2 trucks. I have a story about 2 trucks that I'll tell in the interim between songs.
Okay.
Okay, so doing in-studio volunteer stuff for Frame Fatales one time. We're all hanging out in a hotel and just doing karaoke. And then Corvame rolls in. First thing she does is puts 2 trucks in the rotation. And like half the room had never heard it.
Oh God, really?
Yeah.
So you were there for like the exposure of like half a dozen people to 2 trucks for the first time?
Yup.
Yo, that rules though. Wells is asking what I did with 8 boxes of Call of Duty. I didn't take them. I wasn't working there anymore. And like, you couldn't just roll up to like a GameStop and ask them to give you cash for 8 boxes of Call of Duty. They'd know it's stolen goods.
Yeah. You'd have to first unwrap all of them.
Correct. And then, you know, the better option overall was to try to eBay them, but you had to eBay them off of multiple accounts with multiple addresses and.
It's just more than it's worth for Call of Duty.
Yep. It is certainly not worth the effort, to be very fair.
There's a line coming up in this song that hurts my soul.
Oh no, what's the line?
I am still sort of amazed that you can be born in the 90s. It hurt back then, and it hurts now that people are born in the 2000s.
Hey, Dijon?
Yes.
Hey, how's it going?
Not well.
Not good, huh? Not feeling great about it, huh?
You know, I married someone who was born in the 90s. They like to tease me about that line.
You know that, yeah, like, like at jobs these days, I run into people who I'm working with, and they're just like, yeah. I'm like, so when were you born? And they're like, they start with a 2, and I'm like, you can stop now. I'm good. I don't need the details after the 2. I'm out. You didn't start with 19? Stop.
Good times. Yeah.
Yay. We're old.
Woo.
I'm sorry, I've been on the microphone for like over 2 hours. I don't know if I've got the juice anymore.
I mean, it's fine.
Is it fine? Is it really fine?
I don't even know anymore.
The future soon is not exactly a great one for us old heads either.
Yeah. Oh, couples skate.
I started working where I do in the year 2000, a month after someone who is now a coworker was born.
I don't like that sentence.
Yeah, that's a lot of words that should not be together, because, yeah. It was very... Yes, that's the one where you turn yourself... Oh, gods. Do they still do the electric slide at weddings?
When was the last time I've been to a wedding? Damn.
Oh god, when was the last time I've been to a wedding? Oh god, what year was it? Oh, it was like 2016 or something? Oh god.
I think the last one I went to was in 2018.
Oh good, Kate mentioned that famous at a wedding where they did the electric slide. Thanks, Kate. Oh, chat's like, let's not forget YMCA. I'm like, no, nobody dances to YMCA at weddings anymore. That's a baseball. That's like a baseball game thing now, because that's really for the old heads. Hey, Ninja Debugger, now I have Once in a Lifetime stuck in my head. You're fantastic and terrible all at the same time.
That sentence won't hurt me because I don't know how that song goes.
You don't listen to the Talking Heads, do you?
I know Psycho Killer, and I know...
Nothing But Flowers?
I know The Big Suit. This Is Not My Beautiful House.
This Is Not My Beautiful Wife. That's Once in a Lifetime, Dijon.
Oh, is it? Okay. I never
Sure
actually...
is.
I guess I never knew the song's name, but I knew the song.
Well, you are one of today's 10,000. Congratulations.
And you may find yourself playing Rock Band on the internet.
But partake this.
Yes.
A mental health charity. And you may ask yourself, how did I get here?
Oh, I submitted. That's how I got here.
Alright, we've got some donations. Do we have some time for some donations?
Oh yeah, Go for it.
Let's grab some donations here. I got a bunch of them. Give me a sec. I gotta read some donations here. Cool. So I did get $10 from Alice Rajasu stating, "I'm ready to rock in my chair and roll into bed for a little nap with this rad music." Ah.
Is it a rocking chair?
Is it a rocking chair? It may be a rocking chair, yes. Got it. I've got $70 from Possum stating, "Okay, no, I really want some video game music." Which I'm assuming that sounds like you wanted it assigned to video game music. Music from video games from Sparkover, which if I assign it to that, will be at $150, which means we're gonna get Sparkover video game music.
Heck yeah.
From video games with music. So thank you for your generosity. That is super, super kind. And we did get $30 from Zello, our runner from the last run, Satus Alpha. One of the finest members of this community for sure. $30 for 30 bears. If only we had 30 Sparkovers. Much love to the Valks and to everyone making this marathon a blast year after year for such a great cause. Thank you all three of you for your donations and for your generosity here. I'm gonna go do some assigning here in a second so that we can meet ourselves a donation incentive here. Which means I need to go read the post guide because I need to remember how to push the buttons. So while I push the buttons, Dijon, you should keep pushing the buttons. You are pushing the buttons, right? Hell yeah.
So chat, do you like math? This line really hates this song. Getting mixed messages from chat about math. Look, just take a point called Z in the complex plane.
Are we defining that? Are we defining that as XYZ? Are we defining it as polar Z? Are we defining it as R theta Z? Or are we defining it in spherical coordinates?
Yes. Green-orange chords are the devil.
Gotta have such good hand control for the green-orange chords. It's so good.
Yeah. I'll never forget in Guitar Hero 2 on the 360, they had the song Dead by My Chemical Romance, and it had green, blue, orange chords in it.
Why?
I don't know.
But why?
I don't know. But you know what? Despite all of that, and despite everything else, we are all still alive.
Oh god, this song was inescapable.
Yeah.
Just inescapable.
Well, what if we took GLaDOS and replaced her with Sarah Quinn from Tegan and Sarah?
So I am a lesbian.
Yes.
So, you know, adding either member or both members of Tegan and Sarah to anything will make it better, right? That is how this works.
I believe so, yes. Let's go lesbians.
Let's go lesbians, indeed.
That's the new Pokemon game.
If only. What if all the Pokemon were girls and they kissed and you couldn't get eggs because they were all girls?
I mean, you're not trying hard enough then. I'm gonna stop right now. I'm making a note here.
Was this moment a huge success?
We'll go with that.
We'll go with that. Nobody knows how eggs are made, but I know how eggs are cracked.
Is it Sarah Quinn from Tegan and Sarah?
Or it very much is. Oh God. Actually, for me, you'd have to go back a little bit further because for me it was Fiona Apple.
Oh,
but
gosh.
you know the drill. I know, right? You know how you know in the dormitory at college that there was that one guy who was a little bit too much into the Lilith Fair. Yeah.
If I had been in college in the 90s, that probably would have been me.
Possibly, yeah.
これはポー
And
タ
now
ル
we
の
get Tegan
エ
and
ンデ
Sarah
ィング
singing "Walking with a Ghost," and yeah. Can we change the subject
Sure.
to like anything else? Want to talk about two trucks again?
I think we've...
Have we exhausted that one?
yeah.
God.
I was gonna say it in a different way, but then caught my phrasing and stopped.
Good job. Way to show some restraint.
Thanks, it doesn't happen often.
That's why I'm praising you for when it happened.
I wonder if Sarah Quinn knows what Black Mesa is.
I don't know if she might. There's a lot of singers who are like super into video games these days.
Oh yeah. I'm just wondering, because like, this was written specifically for a video game originally.
Yeah. For Portal, the game about portals.
Now you're thinking with portals.
Now I want cake.
I do too. I should probably eat dinner first.
I mean, if you don't eat your meat, how can you have any pudding?
I thought we were talking about cake.
That's what the British call cake. It's pudding, apparently, or something.
So blood pudding is just blood cake?
Yeah, something like that. I don't know how English food works.
I don't know if the English do either. Oh.
Terrible.
Hey, that was the PB on this song.
Heck yeah. PB while I'm distracting you with
Yeah,
with Tegan and Sarah.
that was
Let's go.
also the last song.
Oh, we're done?
We're done.
Heck yeah, that was a party.
Yeah,
Did you have fun?
I did have fun.
Did everybody else out there have fun? It was great, and then there will be cake.
Let them eat cake? Don't know.
Let them. Maybe we should let them eat cake. I don't know.
Anyway, I'm dijonketchup. You can find me sporadically at twitch.tv/dijonketchup. I play a lot of different things. I can't really sum it up because there's too many different things.
Dijon is known to occasionally play a Pokemon, though.
I do.
Which is a thing that you may or may not be doing later in this marathon.
I might be.
これで一通りは終わったんですかね。
Is it May? Are you going to be playing a Pokemon later in the marathon?
No, May is a different person. She's not playing it.
ああ、
Oh yeah, she's not.
タイマーもストップしましたね。
Someone different. You're right. I'm sorry.
あれ
My
これ
bad.
でおしまい
But
I
yeah,
think we're both just exhausted and being silly.
we're a little punchy. You should probably eat.
I should probably eat.
I might want to consider sneaking in a shower.
最後がポータル
But
のエン
y'all,
ディング
thank
で
you
締
so
め
much
とい
for
う。
your donations and your generosity to get us to the
Yeah,
BB2DX incentive.
ビットがなんかあるのかな
So thank y'all so much for that. Dijon, thank you so much for taking us down Jonathan Coulton memory lane. I'm gonna go. I don't think I'm gonna go listen to any Jonathan Coulton right now because it'll probably make me sad or something. I don't know, or at least, you know, it'll remind me of the good times in the 2000s.
Reminds you of the songs
え
about the good times. Reminds you of the songs about the better times.
ビッ
I am not about to go
Doa.
drink the whiskey drink. I've sort of
ロ
sworn
ッ
off
クバン
alcohol
ド
at this point.
3。
Yeah. Restream should probably cut us off.
Good night, everybody. We'll be
Yeah.
back in a little bit.
あ、達成してないのか。なので、これでおしまいですかね。というわけで、まあ確かに押してた、ちょっと押していたので、ちょっと早めにおしまいということですね。はい。では、これでロックバンド3、ジョナサン・コルトンショーケースでした。それでは、お釣りの、ゲームの準備をさせていただきますので、お待ちください。失礼いたします。